Hi, everybody. Here we are in beautiful Messinahof. Another lovely day, and we're going to explore one of my favorite regions in the world, and it's Bordeaux. I'm going to introduce you to a couple of old friends of mine. This is a Chateau Lafite 1960 in my collection, and then I have a Chateau Lafite 1966 and a Chateau Gloria Saint Julien 1979. Now I show you these because these wines were fabulous in their day, but Bordeaux wines and all great wines have about a 20-year lifespan. The cork even has a 20-year lifespan. Most great reds peak at about 12 to 14 years. So when you hear, oh, that wine is worth so much, it's because it's a collector's item, not because the wine is so fabulous at that age. So, but I did want to show you some interesting things that you can do with an older vintage. Now, this one is Chateau Saint-Sulpice, and it is just south of Saint-Emilion. I can't pronounce that damn thing today. Anyway, in order to open the wine and enjoy it, this is called an Asso. It was invented in England in the 1700s. And when you have an older bottle of wine, this is a 16, but I'm going to demonstrate the Asso. The prongs go on either side of the cork because if you take a normal corkscrew on these bottles, it will destroy the cork. When you use the Asso, it straddles the cork. So we just go side to side and straddle, and then we twist, and the cork comes right out, just like this. Comes out whole. And sometimes on these 20-year-old corks, you can actually get a whole cork taken out. Well, when you get an old bottle of wine, you have to decant those because they always have sediment. This is my Mega Venturi. This is the big mother, man, because this thing holds a whole bottle of wine. What you do when you decant this, you pour and you watch the wine until it starts showing sediment, and then you quit. The beauty of this one is that you can do a whole bottle of wine. Now, normally, on an old bottle of wine, you can get about 85 to 90% of the wine out of it. We're going to stop at that point, but you can see the way it aerates the wine. It's beautiful. And then the other nice thing about this one is you put your bottle, glass underneath it, and you lift up, and it just takes the wine down like that, and it stops amazingly. So this is the Mega Venturi, and we have those here at Messinahof. They're fabulous, and they make a beautiful display on your table as well. So let's smell this lovely Saint-Sulpice. It is a blend mostly of Merlot, but it has 25% Cabernet, and it has Cabernet Franc. And we're going to talk a little bit about the 5 major Bordeaux reds. It used to be Merlot. Merlot was the dominant grape in Bordeaux. Now it's Cabernet. So we have Cabernet, Merlot, Cab Franc, Petit Verdot, and Malbec. Malbec is being pulled out a lot because it doesn't seem to be doing quite as well. And in 2021/22, the Bordeaux appellation is going to be allowing additional grapes to be grown in Bordeaux because some of the primary reds are not doing so well because they claim it's warm and they're not as good as they used to be. So it's a beautiful wine. It's got a lovely color. The Bordeaux wines are always typically blended. You'll hardly ever see a Bordeaux wine that's 100% of any of those 5 grapes. By the way, on the white side, the 2 principal grapes are Semillon and Sauvignon Blanc, but there's about 5 or 6 other whites that are also grown, but not very much. So let's smell. Get that very distinctive, earthy kind of, you kind of feel like you're in the winery. You can feel the musty aromas and stuff. It's very earthy. Bordeaux are always that way. And then you taste it. Nice and soft. Nice soft tannins. It does coat your gums and everything. You can pick up some nice tannins in it. Not quite as much as the Sagrantino that I spoke to you about the other day, but a luscious wine. These wines are beautiful with lamb, beef, um, Italian dishes. I mean, a lasagna and this just it makes the lasagna taste like it's an expensive meal. So that's our Sulpice. Now we're going to move on to a Messina Hof blend, and this is called our Reflections of Love. This is mostly Merlot and Petit Verdot. We are really excited about Merlot and Petit Verdot in the state of Texas. And when Meryl and I named this wine, we had consumed a bottle, and trust me, it was truly a reflection of love that night. And so it's been an exciting name ever since. It's a beautiful blend. It's part of our Private Reserve series. You smell it, and you pick up that, luscious licorice aroma of new wood, new oak. These barrels are half French, half American, and they're about medium plus toasted. Really nice richness to the aroma. Our philosophy here is a wine has to look beautiful first. Secondly, it's got to smell to where it really creates a big impression on you, and then the taste should satisfy. So let's taste. Beautiful, beautiful. I'd put these two wines next to each other, and you'd love both of them. The Sulpice and our Reflections of Love. It's gorgeous. Now I want to show you something we're pretty unique to Messina Hof. In 1991, I fell in love with Cabernet Franc. You know, Cabernet Franc is the father of Cabernet Sauvignon. Cabernet Franc went on a date with Sauvignon Blanc, and lo and behold, hard to believe, it became Cabernet Sauvignon. So Cabernet Franc is called the ancient grape, and it's been around for more than 1,000 years. And we've been making it since 1991. And when we made it in 91, people thought we misspelled Sauvignon. We didn't. It's Cabernet Franc. And it's got an earthy smell. Really rich earth. You kind of feel like you're smelling and enjoying the terroir. Speaking of terroir, next year, on March the 25th, the Messina Hof Group is going on an Ama River cruise to Bordeaux. And we are going to be on that ship for a whole week, going through Bordeaux, down to Saint-Emilion, Pauillac, Graves, all of the major regions of Bordeaux. It starts March 25th, and it goes all the way to April 1st. And I want you to join us because it's going to be fabulous. You contact Sue Hall, and her phone number, bug her number, is 512-948-7163, and make a reservation. It's a very inexpensive trip, and you will see the best wines of the world in Bordeaux. So, from us to you, God bless, enjoy wine.